music. All we got, we gon' let you.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Mike 5-4. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He completes it to Jones. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Right there, 54. Right there, 54 Mike.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Murray again. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Jackson. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a toss play. It's Hines. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. It's Jordan Wilkins here, second-year man from Ole Miss. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Wilkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. You better be afraid of me. You could.
Now again, right side. Wilkins. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Ja'Kai Polite. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to be driven down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone. Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State.
Right here.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
Jackson from the shotgun. Catch made here by Campbell.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, passed Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now it's Jackson. Ebron's got it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Check three.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain there of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of it?
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Hey, watch it.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A gain of 14.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming for you.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson, options out left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Throwing again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Don't say nothing. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's get the ball.
Go. Hey, one shot. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
Hey, that's what I do. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike, shut up.
Here's Murray from midfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check 53's Mike. Now watch one.
on 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And an alley to Rupp. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Indianapolis as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing now is Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a throw here to his running back. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Mike's 50.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
On the double. Mike's by 4. It's been a long day. Echo. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Back to to throw. Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.